Right, there's nothing in here, but you know when I see people make these type of videos, they always have a mug for some reason, and I just thought I'd join in. Why not? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shabaz and this is Shabaz Says. So this is a little out of the ordinary kind of video, and you've got to excuse the face. I'm absolutely shattered. I've had a long first day back at work and there was a lot going on today, but a situation came to light and I just felt like, right, let me address it. Now I did put this long Snapchat thing up, but my platform isn't Snapchat and I've never been that kind of Snapchat response type of person. So for me, I just thought, let me go on my platform and this is my channel, so let me say what I need to say in my medium. Some of you might be on this channel and thinking, right, what the hell is going on and why all of a sudden have you turned into this drama reporter? I'm not reporting on any drama. I just want to give you some background to put in context with what I'm about to say. There's an Instagram social influencer, I guess YouTuber, I don't know what she is, called Modest Street. Now I've seen Modest Street, I followed her, I've seen her on a few videos on Corner Shop, which I absolutely love, and she's, you know, an Asian person on YouTube, an Asian person that's a social media influencer. So to me, I always applaud that, because there's always that good positivity that we need more people like you, so carry on doing what you're doing. What's happened is she has had some beef with another YouTuber or Instagrammer called Rumena Begum. Now, the context of the story is that I used to be friends with Rumena Begum, and if you haven't seen the reason why we fell out or whatever, we don't really fall out, the reason we stopped talking, it's down below, so just click on that video and that might give you some context about our relationship. So Modest Street went on this Snapchat rant, and I'll insert the clip here, but basically it's just her calling out Rumena Begum for a couple of things, and I'll put the clip in now.
In order for you guys to understand this, I'm going to take you guys right back to the beginning, how it all kicked off. And before the beginning, you guys need to understand that I supported this individual. I was in awe of this individual. So this goes all the way back to when this individual was going to launch a makeup line or something like that. From the time that I have supported this individual, I have had no contact with the individual or whatsoever. All of a sudden, this individual is going to launch a makeup line. Then I get a WhatsApp message come through saying that, I love your contact lenses. I want to see what colors you have. Haha! Exclamation mark. So, me being me, my one-time favorite individual, oh my god, I can't believe she wants Odara by Modest Street. So I was like, you know what? We sent her the entire stock. The entire stock, meaning every color that I thought would possibly suit this individual, was sent out to my girl. The lenses, Odara by Modest Street, did not get promoted. It's okay. I didn't even get one post, not even a thank you post. A month later, they release a collaboration with one of the sickest skin lines on the gram, which is Base. Okay, news came to surface that for every sale my girl makes, my girl also makes 10% off each sale. Hang on, you left Odara by Modest Street hanging and you want me to bring in the sales for you because you want me to let you know what I thought and let my followers know what I thought of your collaboration products, but you're not telling me that you're going to make 10% off each sale. The traffic that I bring in for you, shut up. The day that this DM was sent to me and I left them hanging, my girl started twitching, right? Started making phone calls, started saying, oh, why is Modest Street not replying? Do they not know who I am? The day after this DM was sent to me, I do the shoot with Fabiha Fashions, right? And that was supposed to be a Eid collaboration. On the day of the shoot, phones were popping, phones were ringing. I was there going click, 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 click. Phones was popping saying, why is my DM not being picked up? Tell them to review my Baselift collab. And I said, send her a message and tell her that you didn't promote Odara by Modest Street. She's not going to promote Baselift. She doesn't want to know. Goodbye. And then I get a phone call from the company saying, we've been given an ultimatum. We either pull you out of the collab or we either pull them out of the collab. We don't know what to do. We're stuck. We're really, really stuck. What the reason was, I can't be sure of. Was it because I disagreed to the Baselift? Because before that, they were aware of the shoot. They were fine with it. But after that, my girl kicked off after I said, bun you with your Baselift. I pulled out of the collab. I said, you know what? Let it be. When it is meant to be, me and you guys will work together. Like, I stayed quiet in everything. I still supported. I still liked the images on the page and whatever. I still continued to do my thing. There were also other things that came to surface. I was told by a reliable source that this person said things verbally about me, which I didn't like. And was also, the reliable source was also told that they were not allowed to tell me that it was them who had called all of the shots. And that is when I lost all respect. And I kind of lost respect for a blogging community at the same time. And that's when I decided to first unfollow, then I blocked the page. I blocked the individual. I don't care how big your numbers are. I don't care what kind of a person you are. If you're going to play the girl next door, don't play it with me because I've seen your true colors. After I blocked the page, this is what came through and this is what made me pop on the gram. the are you to go ordering another company like you own them? This is your problem. This has always been your problem. Every single company who has DM'd me and that has worked with you has only to say about you, bad to say about you.
I never seen a Snapchat where somebody so real. She was straight up. She was herself. She wasn't holding back. She wasn't trying to portray this softer, like, I've just been a victim of bullying. She just said it how it was, and you gotta respect a person for that. Do I think it should have been done publicly? No, but that's my opinion on it. And I'm not criticizing Modesty. I'm not coming at her. I'm just saying that's my opinion on it. Rumena Begum basically responded with a series of like sort of Snapchats, cryptic Snapchats saying, people are sometimes jealous and, rumours are spread by fools, blah, 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 and all this. There's been a bit of back and forth between them. If you're here because you think, oh God, he was friends with us, so he's going to join on that bandwagon of hate, I'm not going to do that. Now, I ain't trying to act like a Gandhi. I ain't trying to act like, this self-righteous person, because I ain't perfect. I ain't here for anyone's views. I ain't here for anyone's platform. I ain't here to cause more drama, and I ain't here to add my 2 pence into a situation that's already going on. I'm only gonna say this one thing. I'm talking obviously this to Modesty. You've called her out. What's following that isn't on. And this isn't me defending Rumena because she was my friend, blah, 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 but you called her out for whatever she's done, and you're mad. That's fine. You have a right to be mad of whatever reason you have a right to be mad at. However, now where it's getting a little petty. As a person of colour, as a woman, as a hijabi, as a Muslim, you have a responsibility, whether you like it or not. Like, you're trying to be a role model, but you are a role model to a lot of younger girls. So many people that I know that are followers of Rumena Begum or followers of Modesty and actually look up to her. For you to carry on like sort of this petty vibe isn't adding anything to it. You're not resolving anything, it's just getting petty. The thing is, whenever a YouTuber or a social media influencer calls another person out, those 12 million people that are watching his videos are gonna go and attack that person, whether you like it or not. When you put that video out there, you automatically have given people sort of reason to go and attack another person. You are responsible for some of the tweets and some of the nasty things that people are saying. Your following will jump on that as well because they're loyal to you. They're loyal to you, the brand, whatever. So they're gonna follow you, and the people are crazy on the internet, and that's what it is. And it's not nice. And I have to reiterate, I ain't saying this because, I was friends with Rumena or I'm trying to defend her. I'm just saying this from like a human perspective. That isn't on. Now, where do I tie into this situation? Another Instagram celebrity or a YouTuber or whatever you want to call her has weighed in on the situation. Now, this girl's called Shamzy. I do want to just put this clip in.
And she was with her little clique. And when I say to you, I have never felt so uncomfortable in my life. I mean it. Her little clique were making fun of me, fun of what I was wearing. There was a guy who used to hang around with her and he was saying some really nasty stuff about me, but I really didn't get why I was being treated that way. It was just so horrible. I felt so bullied. Like,
that clip, basically, the clique that she's talking about in that clip was me, Rumena, and 2 other friends, right? However, I have to say this. The way that story's been told is a complete and utter lie. The reason I'm making this video is just to address that particular person. First things I need to say this. Why is it that Shamzy has waited 2 years to now tell her truth? Modesty put this series of Instagrams or messages up from this anonymous person who told their truth about the way Rumena had behaved. And I guess when someone is annoyed at another person, they want to find every reason, like find people from all over sources saying she was nasty to me, she was like this, she was like that. And then whatever, you to use that to say, look, it ain't just happening to me, it's happened to everyone else. So this person wants to remain anonymous. And all of a sudden, Shamzy's come out and said, that person was me. Now, I have to obviously just say this one thing, and this isn't an attack on Shamzy or anything like that, but why is it that you waited till now? Why is it that you got the confidence now to say it? Is it because a person's already been trodden on, so you decided to then add more onto it? Like you said, you didn't want to add fuel to the fire, but let's think about it. You are adding fuel to the fire because there is already an attack on a person and their character. And again, this is not me defending, but there's already an attack on person and a character. You posting your truth is only adding fuel to that fire because now you've seen an opportunity. When Modesty first put that anonymous person, people could have just gone, oh wow, that's really bad. Rumena is nasty for doing this, blah, blah, blah. But then you adding fuel to the fire by then coming out and saying, that is me. I wanted to tell my truth because I felt like I owed you that. You don't owe anyone that. You don't owe your followers a truth about another person now that everybody else is trodding on them or coming out with stories. So I don't understand the timing. I just think the timing's perfect. Whether Shamzy has done it for followers or whatever, I ain't one to judge. I ain't gonna judge on that. Now, let me go back to this Luton Fashion Week event. First things I need to say, I by no means said the things that she said in those videos. Not once did I approach the girl and say any of these things. Whoever's gone and told her, there was hundreds of people at this event. I wouldn't go around attacking someone, because if I've got something to say about someone, I'll say it to their face. I've never been somebody that will mince my words. If I don't like somebody, I'll tell them I don't like them. Now, me and Shamzy already had our beef previously. I have to say this because I know there's this hate sort of train at the moment on Rumena and people need an excuse, but I did not ever have a beef with Shamzy for Rumena. She never told me to have a beef with her. She had her own beef with her, I had my own beef with her, right? It is what it is. My own beef was based on Instagram stories, and I guess back in the day it was whatever, I can't even remember, it was that long ago, but we had our own beef. When I went to Luton Fashion Week, she wasn't on her own. So first things first, she wasn't on her own. She wasn't just, the way she's played this sort of victim story as if like I was 18 and I was there and I was scared, and that wasn't the truth. Because the way she was walking past and giving dirties, and I was a nobody. I wasn't a big, and she was like quite big on social media back then. She used to make these videos where she used to criticize girls and boys, and
in every single video he will act like he's driving so fast and you're just there like, no you're not. I've seen Tesco trolleys go faster than you.
And that was her branding. But when she was at this event, because she was famous, so if anything, she had a higher, bigger platform. She was a celebrity at that event. There was never a time that at that event where I said anything nasty about her or to her or attacked her character, the way she looked or whatever. None of that happened. So where this has come from, whether people have gone and told her that this is what Rumena was saying, it is what it is. You want to believe that, you want to believe that. The only person that approached me was Shamzy herself. I was stood, I think I was waiting for Rumena to take pictures or whatever, and Shamzy came up to me and went, Shabaz. But there was almost this attitude sort of, right, so you're Shabaz, nice to finally meet you. And I think I even had that conversation where I was like, look, it is what it is, we had beef, we're sorted now. Yeah, I ain't got any problems with you. And she was like, look, I never had any problems with you. But there was never this, okay, yeah. There was none of that. There was none of this quivering lip and watery eyes. Like, there was none of that. She had some serious like sass about her. And if you watch her old videos, that was her sort of persona. And whether that was a persona people put on, because when you're young, and there was a lot of people attacking her online because she was obviously quite opinionated. So when somebody's opinionated, people almost attack because they think they're strong enough, and maybe she wasn't strong enough, and for that, fair enough, I understand that. Maybe inside she wasn't, but in front of a person, that's the way she came across. She came across as, listen, don't speak to me, this quite an attitude. I'm not gonna act and I'm gonna lie and pretend that I wasn't bitchy or anything towards her, because we had beef. We had our own problems. So did I speak to her? No, I didn't. Did I perhaps give her a dirty? Probably I did, because let's be honest, if I don't like somebody, I ain't exactly going to be smiling at them. My previous interactions with people, I always have my defense up. I have my defense up straight away. Like, if somebody comes at me with an attack, I will cut you before you even get a chance to even come at me. But I never did any bullying or anything like that because Rumena told me to. And that's one thing I have to defend her for. Rumena never asked me to go on and bully this person or go and bully that person. As a decent person, I have to say that, look, if I ever had a beef, it was my own reasons for having a beef. Playing that into the scenario, it only adds fuel to the fire that you wanna say that Rumena was this big bully. If you want to say Rumena was a bully for her, messaging you because you didn't back her up or making fake accounts, that's yours. That you can hold Rumena accountable for whatever. But saying that you were bullied at this event and this, we were all there and we were attacking you, and that whole series of tweets that you felt really bad and you fell out with the designer because you took the make out of your dress and whatever, you gave as good as you got at that time. Everybody who knew you beforehand, your brand might be different now. Like, your brand might be the sort of makeup artist and then soft spoken and the we are the world, we are the people, and everybody should love each other, one love content at the moment. But back in the day it wasn't. Back in the day it was that sassy, nasty sort of talking about each other and criticising girls, and boys do this and girls do that, and everyone remembers it. What I do need to say is this one thing. I'm a lot older, so I have to look back at it as a reflective. And I have to say that I've always been seen as quite intimidating when I'm with a big group. I don't know what it is. It's because I'm quite confident. So I have to say to Shamzy, if I'm going to speak for my part, because I ain't going to, you know, apologize for anyone. If I made you feel uncomfortable, I apologize for that. If I came across to you as intimidating, then I apologize for that. I hold my hands up and I say I'm sorry for that. If I made you feel bad about yourself, then I apologize for that. But I am not going to accept that you're going to say that we were commenting this, we were nasty to you, we were spitting at you and swearing at you, pulling your hair, and we were throwing drinks across the room, and all of this fabricated story that you made and that scenario that you created, because that's a lie. And that's the truth of the matter. Hold yourself accountable for that. Just own up to it. Just be like, listen, at that time I was a little bit sassy, and fair enough, maybe that was the case. Don't pin all the blame onto one person. Like I said, again, I need to repeat, if she behaved the way, Rumena behaved the way she did, then you're holding her accountable to it. But there was no need for you to go public and start adding fuel to a fire. I don't understand why Modesty or Shamzy decided that right now that I've lit the match, let me stand there and watch it burn and then throw more petrol on it and get other people to join in and throw petrol on that house and watch it burn down. You made your point. You might have been right in that point. I ain't gonna debate that. You made your point. Now what? What are you hoping to achieve from it now? What are you hoping to, like, her to deactivate a channel, her to move away, her to never contact anyone? She's not contacting you, she's blocked you. You block her, see you later, bye, done. You told your truth, you're done. Shamzy, you told your truth. You might have unburdened yourself if that's what you wanted to do. If it wasn't followers that you wanted, if it was just unburdening yourself, then you unburdened yourself. Now what? One thing about this, it's bad enough that we're Asian, we're people of color. We have enough of a brown ceiling to break through, especially as an Asian woman, you have enough of a brown ceiling to break through. Attacking each other isn't helping. And I'm not saying that you're not mad. Modesty, if you're mad, and that's on you, that's up to you, right? To address it. But attacking each other as women of color especially, you need to be elevating each other. And I say this to both, I'm not just saying this to Modesty, I'm saying this to both Rumena, Shamzy, or anyone. When you're already in a position where we've got this much to climb through, so much of a ceiling to crack through, kicking each other down isn't helping. Telling designers don't work with her, or going on Snapchat rants, or doing all of this isn't helping our community break through that brown ceiling. I'm not coming for anyone. I'm not coming for Rumena, I'm not coming at Shamzy, and I'm not coming at Modesty. I'm just telling you that this is what I think about it, and this is my channel. I'm allowed to voice my opinion on my channel, especially when it regards me. It is what it is. Like I said, there's already enough drama going on. There's too much drama in this beauty industry, and everyone loves drama. You're only here because you love the drama. You're only here because you heard about it and you want to know the truth. That's why drama on YouTube is the biggest and fastest growing channels, because everybody's doing drama and everybody wants to report drama. That's why newspapers sell. That's why TV news is so popular, because that's what it's about. I genuinely don't hope that I get massively attacked for this, because I'm just voicing one person's opinion. My opinion might not mean something to you, and some of you might be watching this thinking, this is not what I subscribe for. Like, I just want to see you talking about Fortnite. I really did not want to watch you talking about YouTubers I've never heard of, but there was a vast majority of you that do know this and have known me for a while and known me in that time and know me now. Whether you care or whether you don't care, I guess a message you can take, and like I said, I ain't trying to be Gandhi, I ain't trying to be perfect, but whether a message you can probably take from it is just, if you have beef with someone, you have beef with that person. Like, call them out. If you want to call them out online, that's you calling them out online. But just know, when you have a big following, that you only are not calling them out online. You are then dragging all your 35,000 subscribers, or all of your 100,000 K on Instagram, and going for that person. You know, we're all human. We all live. You learn. You grow. Maybe this might be, if what you're saying is true, then maybe this might be a learning curve for Rumena. I don't know. I don't know the truth. I wasn't there. I'm not part of that situation. I wasn't there. I don't know the truth. I know my truth, which is, it is what it is, and that's it really. That's pretty much about it. I need to turn these cameras off, the lights off, so I can go to bed and just wake up tomorrow and like do work. I'll usually do that. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up, blah blah blah. But whatever, leave a comment down below, give me your point of view on it. If you want to have a debate, you want to have a conversation, leave it in the comment section. I don't mind having a reply to you. I'm probably sure my phone's going to stop blowing up, because people are going to want to know all sorts. If you have any other further questions, if you want to say anything, say it publicly on my YouTube. It is what it is, right? Okay, so all done. Thank you very much for watching. See you later, and bye. Okay.